If the Torah commands us to do something, would we simply just do it? Or would we find out what is the best way to perform that mitzvah? Parshas Devarim, Moshe Rabbeinu rebukes Klal Yisrael in his final speech to them before he dies. Rashi explains to us that the reason why he rebuked them just before he was going to die, so like this, he doesn't need to repeat it many times. The question is that the Gemara in Bava Metzia tells us that from the pasuk Chech Techiach, you shall surely rebuke. This means a person can rebuke someone else even 100 times. So why does Rashi say that he rebuked Klal Yisrael just before he's going to die, so he doesn't need to repeat it? Chech Techiach teaches us you can rebuke one even 100 times. Let's say over the following answer. There are two methods a person can rebuke someone. Method number one is he can mention straight out exactly what the person's done wrong. This is quite a harsh way of doing it. Method number two is not as harsh. Don't actually mention what the person's done wrong. Just encourage him to do better in that area. The advantage of the second method is this will cause less embarrassment to the person you're rebuking. When it says Chech Techiach, the pasuk continues by saying Lo yisal al chet, which can literally be explained as you shouldn't be mentioning the avera which you did wrong. When you rebuke someone and you don't mention what is actually done wrong, this will save embarrassment to the person you're rebuking. Such a rebuke, you can say that many times, and it should be said many times. However, Moshe Rabbeinu's rebuke to Klal Yisrael consisted of mentioning exactly what they had done wrong. In order not to embarrass Klal Yisrael and not make it difficult for them to face Moshe Rabbeinu without being embarrassed, he only rebukes them just before he was going to die. And like this, they won't need to face Moshe Rabbeinu after this rebuke. And this is why Rashi explains to us that he had to give this rebuke only once, just before he was going to die. So what we can learn from this week's Sedra is how important it is not to embarrass someone. Even if the Torah tells us to do something, we have to make sure it's not at the expense of hurting someone's feelings. And if we're able to do this, I'm sure we can bring Mashiach and rebuild the Beis Mikdash very soon. You should all have an amazing Shabbos.